If there's one thing in all of science that would truly change the world if or when it gets invented, what would it be? There are a few big contenders, including interstellar travel, biotech for immortality, or a limitless energy supply. But for many, the true holy grail remains the same. We want the ability to break through the fourth dimension, access another plane of existence, and travel in time. It's not too much to ask, is it? Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're answering the extraordinary question, is the government hiding time travel from the public? Who here hasn't seen a time travel movie before, or read a time travel novel? Everyone knows the basics by now, wherein humanity invents some way of manipulating temporal reality to enable one person or many people to zap backwards and forwards in time, to the past and to the future. One moment they're having breakfast with a velociraptor, and the next they're test driving a flying car with an AI companion 10 feet above the surface of a different planet somewhere. From one extreme to the other, in the stories, it's usually a wild, unpredictable, but exciting way to live. Of course, in our mind's eye, not all time travel is the same. Most variations of it involve a time machine or portal of some kind. But these come in all shapes, sizes, and states of matter. There are predicted limitations, too, including that the traveler might only be able to travel around in a time after the time machine was invented. Or for backwards time travel, they might only be able to return to the moments within their own lifetime. Let's hope that if and when it does come, time travel will be as free as possible. Although, according to some, that hope has already evaporated and it's already under lock and key. Here are some of the more spectacular claims that time travel already exists. It's just that we're not supposed to know about it. First, there's the fabled Montauk Project, one of the leading time travel conspiracy theories out there. Really though, Montauk covers most conspiracy bases, as there are also claims branching from it of alleged links to first contact with aliens, mind control, human experiments, and faked moon landings. The claims center on Montauk Air Force Base, otherwise known as Camp Hero on Long Island, New York, which theorists insist is actually a U.S. national hub for top-secret government activity. Word-of-mouth stories started up in the early 1980s, but most of the details track back to a book series started in 1992, The Montauk Project: Experiments in Time, by Preston B. Nichols and Peter Moon. The books, which are usually categorized as science fiction, chart the supposed beginnings of Project Montauk as primarily a weapons development drive in the 1970s. At the heart of the facility, though, a kind of hole in reality, a tear in space-time, was allegedly opened up. A portal through which experimenters could step and supposedly visit anywhere in time and space. In the books, it's dubbed the Time Tunnel, and it's pitched as a two-way thing, with it possible for extraterrestrial beings to visit us through the tunnel as well. To date, the Time Tunnel hasn't actually been discovered or revealed to the public, but there have been multiple claims made towards some kind of shady interdimensional goings-on happening on the site. In recent times, Camp Hero famously served as the inspiration for the TV series Stranger Things. There's more than just Montauk, though. Another major time travel cover-up claim centers on Project Pegasus, another allegedly top-secret U.S. initiative, this time ranging across the late 1960s to the early 1980s. The loudest and best-known voice within this conspiracy theory is probably the U.S. public figure Andrew Basiago, who has repeatedly claimed to have been involved in the project as a time travel test subject. In various news and TV interviews, Basiago has said that he was sent back to the moment of President Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address back in 1863. According to Basiago, there's even photographic evidence to prove that he was there. The exact nature of Project Pegasus time travel is a little ambiguous, but Basiago implies that it involved creating a holographic representation of the time and place you wanted to visit, manipulating a kind of plasma gateway, and then stepping through that to arrive at the destination. The facility, said to have been stationed in New Jersey, was allegedly run by the U.S. Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. But it gets weirder still, because Basiago also claims to have been involved in another trip, and this time to Mars. According to him, he and several others were ported to the Red Planet in the early 1980s on a series of reconnaissance-type missions to scope out our celestial neighbor. But finally, and as part of what's surely one of the most bizarre conspiracy claims of recent times, Basiago also alleges that former U.S. President Barack Obama was part of the same time-traveling team as well. That's right, according to him, Obama was a time traveler even before he was a politician. Needless to say, the White House has denied this story. And again, there's almost nothing beyond Basiago's accounts to prove that Project Pegasus ever took place. Finally, in the murky world of time travel cover-up, it isn't only the American government that's implicated. Other countries that allegedly have or are experimenting with time travel tech include the UK, the Vatican City, and China. In the UK, there's the case of the man from 2365, wherein an anonymous, reportedly former British government employee claims to have been sent to the future on a mission to learn more about it. Reports emerged in 2018 of his spectacular adventure, during which he supposedly beamed to the top of a New Age skyscraper. He also says that he saw flying cars and that humans of the future were living alongside robots and seemingly other potential alien species. Naturally, there has been no move by the government to confirm the story, but the man from 2365 says that time travel does become public knowledge in the year 2028. So mark your calendars. In the Vatican City, there have long been rumors of a very peculiar time travel device that's allegedly hidden away in history: the chronovisor. The big reveal this time came in 2002, when a book, appropriately titled The New Mystery of the Vatican, by Father Francois Brune, revealed details of a contraption supposedly used to view past events. It said that it was built in and around the 1950s and 60s by a team of the world's best scientists, led by a one Father Pellegrino Ernetti. According to various claims, the chronovisor worked a little like a television. Only what you saw on its screen wasn't a reproduction or a recording, it was the real thing. Ernetti even said that he had used the chronovisor sometime in the mid-20th century to view the crucifixion of Jesus Christ as it happened. Ultimately, and unfortunately for anyone seeking irrefutable evidence that time travel exists, it's claimed that the machine was dismantled before the end of the century as a matter of security. And lastly, time travel rumors have in recent times emerged out of China too. Most notably in February 2021, when a bizarre story briefly broke across the internet involving a leaked PowerPoint document. The document in question seemingly revealed private plans for a space-time tunnel, a technology that, if it did exist, would enable the user to manipulate time in a number of ways. Significantly though, and according to the reports, the PowerPoint also suggested that while the tunnel was a private enterprise, there could be research links between it and the Chinese Academy of Sciences, a state organization. Following up, it was next reported that the Chinese Academy of Sciences had promptly released an official statement labeling the story as untrue, and the initial interest on social media died down as all signs pointed to it being a hoax. But what's your opinion on this and the others featured in this video? Projects Montauk and Pegasus certainly rank amongst the most infamous alleged government time travel experiments. But could the United States really be hiding such mind-blowing technology? And then there's the man from 2365, who's really one of many smaller-scale time travel claimants out there. Plus, the chronovisor, which, if the claims are true, take time travel to the heart of the Catholic Church. Importantly, there's so far been nothing by way of solid, incontestable evidence that any of these examples really do represent a cover-up. But the stories behind them have certainly stirred the debate, and those are some of the leading ideas on how the government could be hiding time travel from the public. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.